Have you ever heard the term grower versus shower and wondered what it actually means? Or maybe you've even asked yourself which category you fall into and whether it matters at all. Today, we're going to break it all down with real science, real anatomy, and real answers. I'm Dr. Rena Malik, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and in this video, we're diving deep into what grower and shower actually mean, why some men fall into one category or the other, what science says about it, and most importantly, why it doesn't matter as much as you think. If you're new here, welcome. I make evidence-based content on sexual health, urologic health, and overall wellness, so you can understand your body without myths, fear, or misinformation. What is a grower versus a shower? Let's start with the basics. A grower is someone whose penis significantly increases in length when going from a flaccid, non-erect state to an erect state. A shower, on the other hand, is someone whose penis appears relatively similar in size whether flaccid or erect, meaning there's less dramatic change in length. Now here's the key point. Backhand index pointing right, this is about change in size, not absolute size. A grower could end up larger, smaller, or the same as a shower when erect. The difference is simply how much change happens between states. Why does this happen? So why are some people growers and others showers? The answer comes down to a combination of biology, tissue structure, and environmental factors. 1. Tissue elasticity. The penis is made up of specialized tissue called erectile tissue, including the corpora cavernosa. These structures fill with blood during arousal. Some people naturally have more elastic tissue, which allows for greater expansion. Others have tissue that is less elastic, but already more extended at baseline. Think of it like a balloon. Some balloons look small, but stretch a lot when filled. Others already look larger, but don't expand as much. Neither is better, just different. 2. Genetics. Your genetics play a huge role. Things like collagen composition, tissue, flexibility, hormonal exposure during development are all influenced by your DNA. This means, backhand index pointing right, you cannot train yourself to become a grower or a shower. 3. Age. Age is actually one of the few factors that shows some association. Younger men tend to have more elastic tissue, show greater expansion as men age. Tissue elasticity decreases, blood flow may decline. This can make the difference between flaccid and erect size less noticeable over time. 4. Body composition. Body fat plays a surprisingly big role in perception. If someone carries more fat in the pubic area, part of the penile shaft can be hidden, making the flaccid penis appear smaller. During erection, more of the shaft becomes visible, which can make someone feel like a grower, even if anatomically they're not dramatically different. 5. Environment and external factors. Your penis is very responsive to your environment. Things that can temporarily affect size include cold temperatures, stress, or anxiety, exercise, water exposure, for example. Cold weather can cause contraction of tissues, making the penis appear smaller temporarily. This has nothing to do with your actual anatomy, just your body responding to external conditions. What does science say? Now let's talk about actual research. There has been at least one study examining this topic in a structured way. Researchers looked at 274 men with erectile dysfunction. They measured penile length in both flaccid state, fully erect state, after injection-induced erection. They then calculated the difference. What did they find? Average change, about 4 centimeters, 1.5 inches. Men with more than 4 centimeters increase classified as growers. Men with less than 4 centimeters increase classified as showers. Results. About 26% were growers, about 74% were showers. So statistically, backhand index pointing right, most men fall into the shower category. Important limitations of the study before you jump to conclusions. Let's be clear. The study only included men with erectile dysfunction. It had a relatively small sample size. It may not apply to the general population, so while it gives us insight, it's not the final word. Does it affect sexual performance? This is the question everyone really wants answered. Backhand index pointing right, the answer is no, it does not. Being a grower or a shower has zero impact on erectile firmness, ability to have sex, orgasm, quality, fertility, partner satisfaction. What actually matters? Instead of worrying about grower versus shower, focus on what actually affects sexual health. 1. Blood flow. Healthy circulation is essential for erections. 2. Hormonal health. Testosterone plays a role in libido and energy. 3. Mental health. Stress and anxiety can significantly impact performance. 4. Communication. Your connection with your partner matters far more than anatomy. Psychological impact and body image. Let's talk about something important: how this affects confidence. Many men feel self-conscious in locker rooms, anxious about appearance, worried about comparison. But here's the truth: backhand index pointing right, flaccid size is not a reliable indicator of erect size. And more importantly, backhand index pointing right, your worth is not defined by either. Common myths. Let's clear up a few myths. Crossmark growers are better than showers. Heavy checkmark. False. Just different anatomy. Crossmark showers perform better. Heavy checkmark. No scientific evidence. Crossmark. You can change your category. Heavy checkmark. Not really. This is largely genetic. Can lifestyle change it? Lifestyle can affect blood flow, tissue health, hormonal balance, but it will not fundamentally change whether you are a grower or shower. That said, healthy habits can improve erectile quality, overall sexual function. When should you be concerned? If you notice sudden changes in erection quality, pain, curvature, difficulty maintaining erections, backhand index pointing right, that's when you should see a urologist. Not because of grower versus shower, but because of underlying health. Final takeaway: at the end of the day, grower versus shower is simply a variation in anatomy. It's influenced by genetics and tissue structure. It has no impact on sexual performance or satisfaction. And most importantly, backhand index pointing at you are completely normal either way. Closing: if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more evidence-based sexual health content. Drop your questions in the comments. I read them and may cover them in future videos. And as always, take care of yourself because you're worth it.